Hey guys, welcome back to HicksFab Garage. So I decided I am probably going, oops, spin the camera around. I am going to go ahead and probably just finish the engine bay up. That was the plan, at least sand it, get epoxy, fill everything, and paint it. But the back is just ignoring me too much. The body line, nice sunny day before Easter. How bad this is damaged and through here. So I think I need to at least try to fix this, even if I don't get the car painted in time for winter. But I need to get that fixed. So I'm going to remove the bumper. I'm going to sand all this and see how bad this damage is in through here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Getting really warm out. Okay, so this took a lot of time to do. So all this was filled, and look at the size of this crevice. That was all packed with Bondo. Still got a lot more down through here. All of this, I mean, I can put my whole finger nail that how deep that is, and how much it was built out to here. I mean, still a lot more, but I'm not. There's no point because this is too damaged to even fix. I mean, so it's looking like. I was hoping not to really interfere with this body line too much, but I mean, I'm warped. This is in here. So it's looking like I'm gonna have to cut up from here, come all the way down, and come across. Because I got damage all through here. This is all pushed back. I mean, I knew this was bad. So no point to strip this anymore. I mean, I've got so much Bondo off of it, it's ridiculous. Now everything's covered in dust, so luckily I did that when my neighbors weren't home because they won't get mad at me. So I don't think I need to strip it anymore. The backside I will. Probably need to take some more 80 grit to it and stuff because there is a lot of pitted rust. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to repair from that side into the back. So let's figure out what I need to cut. Alright guys, so here's the panel that came off my old blue one that was extremely rusted. This part's pretty good. I'm going to be able to use most of it. So that's going to be able to fit onto it. Still got some more fitting to do, but I ran into some issues. So when I was grinding everything away, trying to find all... Oh, let me show this wheel to you first though. This is how bad this was after cutting it out. Whew. It's a lot of Bondo still in that thing. There's no way I'm straightening that thing out. But the other issues I ran into is this back tail light panel. My first thought, I could save it. There's, you know, little things wrong with it, but after I removed the bumper, I did some grinding, all this Bondo built up here. This is a crease line from here. If you saw me in the thing, I tried dolly out. I got it a lot flatter, but the problem is, I don't know, it's hard to, I don't know if you can tell on the camera here. This right here, this is actually all pushed inward. So this is actually flared out. This right here is pushed in and through here. And it's all rusted. Deep, I mean, these are deep pits and corrosion in through here. This is all bent and all warped bad. All in through here. And then you keep coming down. I got rust holes all the way down in through here. I tried filling up so I could wash the car last year, just for temporary, but it's not working. So this is all rusted out. Then you get to this side here, more Bondo bent up and through here real bad. Pitting, rust all in through here. So what am I gonna do? Well, I think there is only one thing to do. Replace it. I mean, I could go through, spend hours. I mean, but this whole thing would have to cut out, cut out, cut out. It's not worth it. It'll take me probably over a month to make it and redo it. So there's only two options. Either I go to FutoFab, or there's some fiberglass ones out there. But I went ahead and I got the FutoFab tail panel. They still had it in stock, so well, they shipped out quick. It only took a few days to come in. The downside is I do hear a lot of people complain about these online, saying they don't fit too well. Lining it up, it does look like it's going to be a little long on each side. I'm not 100% sure yet. Hopefully it's not that bad. But I mean, I like it because everything's already sealed up, and I don't have to, I'm not going to put the license plate lights back in. So less welding. I like it. So, and I got another thing I'm going to surprise. I got to do with the back tail panel, but I'm not going to go over that right now. I'm going to worry about removing this now, and then test fitting the one up. So pretty much what I'm going to go do is I'll probably make sure the guardrail, or I don't know what they really call this thing. I know you can still find them once in a while. FutoFab used to. I would have gotten this probably too if FutoFab had it in stock, but they don't. So it ends about right here. So I'm probably just cut there. Already, and there's a whole bunch of spot welds that you have to remove from here. So I have to remove these ones here, and then remove the spot welds down here without trying to damage the lower metal to I can spot weld back in place. So it might be easier just to get Sawzall cut straight across and go back cut. So we'll see. We'll start from there. Remove it. So far, trying to get this lined up just right. I tested the back panel. I need this on first to make sure I'm getting a good measurement. The problem is trying to line this up. Start a little bit of pain. So I'm trying to intertwine to keep strength in the panel. So I'm slowly cutting a little bit back each time to get it to line just right. So I'm taking measurements from this side over here, to make sure that I have the same length, and I measure squareness this way to make sure I can get it over here. So as long as I get this lined up square, then the back panel should be a lot easier to go on. If I was smarter and I planned this out better, I should have just replaced the whole panel from the top part all the way to here, because that would have given me all of the right distance that I need. And this way now I'm trying to guess and get it right. I think it would have been a lot easier to place a lot of this up here, and I already knew this was damaged. So, oh well, lesson learned. I gotta go the hard route. But if anyone else out there, I'd recommend going that route than trying just to replace the back section if you're having issues finding the distance with it. So it's gonna take a little time, but I'm gonna line it up eventually. Alright guys, a little talking before my battery dies. So I messed up big time. I spent a lot of time lining the panel up, trying to get a nice good fit. and I got nervous. So I'm like, you know what, I'll go ahead. I'll do the butt weld cut. You put the panel onto it, tack it in place, and cut around it. Well, I made way too big of gaps. So right here, that thing's huge. Even bigger down through here. So now all my welds look like turds because I'm trying not to blow through it and trying to keep the panel all leveled. So lesson learned. I just wanted to show you my mistake. Now it's going to take me a lot longer because I got to make sure I don't put too much heat into the panel welding it so it doesn't warp. I've already, I mean, at this right here, I've been at this a couple hours already. I'm going to be a couple more, and I'm getting low on gas. So hopefully I have enough to finish welding this, but I just wanted to show you my mistake, and hopefully you don't do what I do. Okay, so I got it all welded up. Sorry I didn't show you it the other day because my camera died on me. But, I mean, I am somewhat happy with it. In other ways, I'm not. I did go ahead, weld it, sanded it, took a long time. And then I did put some fiberglass filler, short strain, into it just to make sure there was no pinholes. I welded from this side. I haven't grinded yet, but I also welded from the back side too, just to make sure it was nice and sturdy. I still gotta get grind in through here because this is really hard to get in there. There's a few pinholes, so I do need to fix that. I didn't get to finish that because I ran out of gas for my welder. So I need to go get that. So I'm just messing with this for now. Sanding it. I still got more sanding to do. You can see where it's low, where it's darker down into it. So from welding it, it did push in on the side. It's a pain. I went in the back. I hammered best I could. I wish I knew or had a TIG welder and learned to TIG weld because less heat into the panel, and I probably could have done a better job. But I did have a huge gap. So for what I messed up on, I was pretty happy to fix. I mean, line is really dead on straight both sides. So I will need to go in. I will grind this out because the only thing I really care about the fiberglass is just on the weld. I put a little extra on here on the side. I will have to do a layer of Bondo or filler over top of this, but I don't think that much. So I'm happy. I mean, a lot better than having all this smashed in. So it looks a lot cleaner. You see the old body work, I grinded back here more. There's more filler in through here. So I will probably have to go through and just grind all this. Hopefully I don't find anything hidden too bad over there. Maybe I'll feather in. I don't know. We'll see. But I am decided I am going to go ahead and I was going to make this for another video, but I'm going to start getting this fitted up better now for it. I do have my spot welder, you could say, so I can just clamp onto it, so I don't need the bottle. But I do have all these holes here. I will have to go back through and weld, but I will be able to weld it probably around the bottom and here on top. And I do gotta get a lot more fitting done and some cutting done on it. So let me get that out and do that. Okay, so I've took this off, put it on a few different times. I did have to go through, make a cut here, and the same on the other side also. This side right here is just was way too wide. It would not line up properly. So next spot, this is a little long, not too bad. Very small amount. I think hopefully that's all I gotta trim off. Looks like about it. So just did the tape line to make sure it's nice and straight. I'll probably just do it with a sand and then even a cutters, slightly sand it back into there. So the one I've been going off of, this is the old part that cut off that is damaged, but I'm going to probably take this part off here and use it. But I was trying to compare this lip to that lip, and yeah, this one, the original is a lot different than the restamp one. So the restamp one ain't too bad. I still have issues in the corners on both sides. I went through and I secured this side in with it, and I can't get that side to line up properly. So I'm hoping after a little bit of shaving and I go through and sand everything down, it'll be a little bit better. But I still have issue. Well, I think I'm gonna have issue in the quarter. So to fix that, I'm not 100% sure. I really don't want to cut anything because that leaves me too big of a gap. I tried to smash this down a little bit. So either I'm gonna have to cut here, cut down a little bit on both sides, stretch it out a little bit, and then I'll have a gap, and then I'll have to go and make a little spot for that gap and weld that in. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do. So let's go ahead and shave this down and put it back and test fit it all over again. Alright, so now that the tail panel is now all welded in, I need to actually remove the old block on the back of my old one, because they don't come with these, and I did not buy a new one. So it's just some spot welds. I'll unbolt this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, looks like 9 spot welds. So I'm just going to drill those out. So completely welded in now. Went ahead, made a little patch for this right here. Just welded it from underneath and bent it around to try to get to look like that side as much as possible. So I gotta go through and grind all my welds out. So I got down here at the bottom, and inside I'll do a little bit. Don't really make them look too pretty. So I'm actually quite happy. And then lock mechanism, well, not the lock, but part of the adapters took off the one, so that was actually quite easy to install. So that is now done. So I think I'm pretty much done, hopefully, with welding. So I get to put the welder away. There are 2 little pinholes I know on this fender. You can see the light maybe through it right there. Don't know what that was for, like perfectly spaced apart in perfect location. So once I grind that back and see. So I'm gonna go through, I gotta finish doing all the grinding on it. And then I'll go back through and sand everything and prep it for priming. It's supposed to be a very cold week, so I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to get priming done. But I'll go through, I'm going to start grinding it, and then I'll probably start doing some body work with a body filler, at least line up, on the quarter panel. And I do need to work on the deck lid. So, and I'll probably have to remove the doors though too. Give me plenty of room, because this door I'm not using anymore. So I'm not too worried about stripping it all. So coming along. So hopefully I can start to make some progress on this a lot faster. So, but you guys, thanks for watching. I think it's plenty. You don't need to see me do all that, just a grinding wheel flush. So stay tuned. Hopefully another video won't take as long to come out either. So if I can get 1, 2 done a month, I think I'll be happy. So give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate it, guys. Peace out.